So I just woke up, feeling like crap, but I was relaxed. I took my pill, my melatonin pill, to help me relax because I feel anxiety, and I'm just like, sometimes you just gotta pay attention to yourself, um, to where, okay, I'm up, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, but I feel like I just need to relax. I got enough energy to where I can stay up. I could stay up, but I'm not going to because that's me paying attention to me. Um, like I said, it put me down. Like I was watching a video and I laid down and within like 5 minutes I was knocked out. I was asleep. It's still weird sleeping on these pills because they just feel weird. It don't feel like you sleep. It just feel like you're resting. But I guess that's the purpose. You're just resting. It relaxes my body and I just rest. So like I said, anybody with anxiety or any a lot of energy, then these pills are definitely for you. I have to take a picture of my ID because they are saying within 5 days. I have a time frame of 5 days until they will deactivate my Google account, so that they can verify my information. They didn't take my last ID, which is annoying because they said they couldn't verify it. I wish they had like that little scanner thing, a card scanner. They don't do that, I guess. You guys have to take a regular photo, and then, that is expected to, be enough to get the verification, to be verified. I don't know what's up with that, but that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to take this picture, send it through to Google, wait 24 hours again. Waiting 24 hours again is just another day. And then, if they have me doing it again, I have to wait another day. Most likely it's going to get deactivated because this is the second time I'm verifying it, and then you have to wait a whole day. So it's like verify, wait one day, third day, verify, wait one day, that's the fifth day. If it's not verified on the fifth day, you're going to deactivate my account. So, it's annoying and it's irritating. So, yeah, that is what I am about to do. Um, for dinner, I had my leftover tuna from lunch, and right now I really don't have an appetite. I I don't know, I just feel weird. I felt alright. That's what I'm saying. This melatonin pill is just like, it's very, very strong to knock you out, but for a short period of time. It's like a nap. So I don't know if you should take it like at night. I haven't took it at night yet, like before bed. I haven't took it before bed, like when I'm actually sleepy. So I guess I haven't taken it when I'm actually sleepy. Maybe I'll sleep longer, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just like a nap. It's for naps or something. But I guess when you're sleepy and you take the pill, maybe you'll sleep longer. Um, I just felt like my body needed to relax more so than because I wasn't sleepy. I just needed to relax. So winding down. Purposive. When I was on medicine, and they gave me the prescribed melatonin, like that just made me think like, if this is strong, what you think the prescribed melatonin did to me? It put me out. Like just thinking about it, like wow, I wasn't, because I remember taking them pills on top of my other pills and I was knocked out, but I slept good. Um, when I take it, it's just like I drift off, but it's not into a sleep. Like I'm not dreaming. I'm just resting, and that's all it does. It just makes you rest. So yeah, I'm still figuring out this pill and adjusting to this pill and just paying attention to my body and what it does for me. Um, I haven't took my vitamin today. I usually take that around this time, but I don't know. I try to separate the two. So if I take the melatonin, then most likely I'm not gonna take the other pill until probably either nighttime or in the morning, just to have that space between each other. Um, Sometimes I take them together when I feel like I really need to, but I just allow my body to speak for me whenever I need it. I need it. Whenever I don't need it, but I want it, I'm not going to take it because that's confusing the situation. So yeah, that was an update on the melatonin pill. And I am just waking up from my nap. I had a long day. I deserve it. All that running around and, sometimes you just deserve a break. And sometimes you have to be the one to take that break when you need it. Because if not, then, you know, you don't want to wait until you actually have an outbreak or a break, because you didn't take that break. So yeah, mental health is key. Pay attention, stay aware, be alert, and observe your body. Work with your body. Don't work against your body, and just take care of yourself. Especially, take care of yourself for you, and rely on you. If anything, because obviously you can't rely on anybody else, and that's what I have learned. I have learned this, and that's what is going on. So yeah. You rely on other people, or you rely on other people to medicate you when you're waiting around for that medication, stuff like that, when you need it, but then you're on their time, it's taken away from your mind. So stay up and stay aware of yourself. Don't depend on nobody to take care of yourself the way that you can take care of yourself. So yeah, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, be notified, share at your own free will. Just shake care. So I'm going to go ahead and log back into my Google account. The first time I took a picture of it, and that's what I thought I was about to do this time. So it is saying your Google verification was unsuccessful. Google couldn't verify your date of birth. Your information cannot be verified for the following access. Government issue ID. The document was expired or not current. Provide a different document. So that is what we are about to do. I don't know if I want to take another picture though, because obviously if I take another picture, I'm risking another day, and therefore it'll be, my account will be deactivated because it took too long and they didn't, if they can't read it, then they're going to ask again, or it's just going to be deactivated. So yeah, let's see what's it saying now. This is asking me to take another picture, make sure it's clear. I'm gonna just go with my credit card. I never actually did it this way, so I was kind of skeptical of doing my credit card. But so after putting in my date, they actually had one of my credit cards on file already. I was going to use my original one, but the fact that they talking about you may be charged, like what am I being charged for? I don't know what you gonna take off. So when it's that type of situation, I would just advise that you use a credit card that does not have any money on it, and that, and if it does, it's like a little bit of funds, to where if they take something, it wouldn't cause you to panic or be concerned about the amount, because and hopefully this isn't a scam. So if it was, it's good that they couldn't read my ID, but in the fact that I did provide this card with less funds on it, they can't really do too much of anything. But I hope this is not a scam. Obviously, it's a lot of changes being made because this is something that is new, and they never asked for verification of your Google account because of your age. They never asked to verify your age with, a card or your ID on Google before. So, yeah. I am making me a little sandwich. Mine's is all broken up though. Put me some pepper jack cheese on here. I'm about to add the chicken tenders to them. I made my son one, and I like the way his was looking. So I want to make me one. So I reheated up the tenders. They're still tender. And I'm gonna just grab this bread. Add one of the tenders to that one. And I fried it in butter. Just so you know. That looks good. And I'll just wrap it and eat it like that.
Trump is a master at creating chaos. And he uses that chaos to have us looking over here while he and his administration are doing some dirty and heinous shit over here. So while Donald Trump and Doge has been creating this chaos over here, we've been watching and looking at what they've been doing. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has revoked the executive order that bans segregated facilities. And of course, it says on the federal level. But what happens on the federal level, it then migrates over to the private sector. Okay, so that means whites only water fountains. That means black people have to come in at the back. Yeah, black people can't sit at the lunch counter. Black people can sit in the banquet room in the back. That means black people need to get to the back of the bus. Yeah, that's what that means. Black people can't go to this restaurant or that restaurant, or can't patronize this store or that store. That's what this opens the door to. This policy was put into place because it was to balance the workforce for federal contractors, federal employees, that type of thing. It was put in place back in 1965. So my mom watched this policy come into effect, and she's still alive watching Donald Trump revoke it. It's not shocking. It's not shocking to black people that Donald Trump would go after this and do this. What's surprising to me is that he did this back in February, at the beginning of February, and we're just finding out about it now because of all of the other chaos that he's been doing. And that chaos is to hide these types of things that he's doing behind the scenes. Yeah. Now, white people, MAGA nuts, I know you are ecstatic about this, but
Not that it's
I don't
cooled
think
down.
it's the flex that you all think it is, because we tired. Black people, yeah, we're tired of trying to share space with you and your hate and your racism. So just let us know. If you don't want black dollars, if you don't want black people shopping in your establishment, or you don't want black people coming to your restaurants, just let us know. You don't respect us. You don't respect our dollar. You don't respect our humanity and our right to be here. Just let us know. I promise you. I promise you. We won't be bothered, because there are plenty of other establishments that respect us, that respect our dollars. And we'll patronize those establishments.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Let's go!
Okay, so there's this video I just seen, and there was this woman that was just talking about how President Trump is um about to sign off on segregation. So basically, segregation is coming back into, it's about to take place again. And I was just thinking, like, wow, ain't that what Martin Luther King's dream was? He did all of that, and now later down the line, it doesn't matter, because now we about to go back to square one. Like, just think, we came this far, we know all we know, and then they trying to backtrack and go back to whites and blacks. Like, how interesting and weird is that gonna be? We was in school learning about the history, and now history is about to be today or tomorrow. Like, I was sitting on a bus, and it's talking about how black people don't have to start getting on in the back of the bus again. I'm like, all right, what character I'm about to be? Roosevelt, Harriet Tubman, because I play them characters for real. If y'all wanna take it that far. But so I'm sitting on a bus, and there was these white people. Like, the lady came on the bus. She got on the bus, and you know how you gotta sit. You gotta put your stroller. Like, you gotta give off of your seat so that the lady, like disabled people or people with strollers and stuff, can have somewhere to put their stroller. So these two white men sitting on they sitting in one of in the disabled spots, and then there's these two black people sitting in the disabled spots. The white man did not budge. They did not budge, and the black man got up like, you know, feeling as though they had to get up. It seemed like the way they was moving, like getting up and, letting her have the seat. It seemed like it was more obligated for them, like they had no other choice. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, y'all know y'all could have got up, and I wanted to say something for real, but my mind was already stuck in another place. But it's just like, that's crazy. That is crazy. I feel bad for everybody. If y'all think if this is about to happen, just think about it. How these children is growing up nowadays. They is more smarter, more intelligent, more bold than a lot of people. Than our generation. They are very bold. They're very smart, and ain't nobody about to get over on them. It was just like taking back times to going back to segregation, white and blacks, this fountain, that fountain, sit on the back of the bus, and this and that. That ain't about to get up. They ain't about to get away with that.
I won't.
They is not about to get away with that. Try to enslave a black person now. They'll fight you. Like, what you thinking? Is you stupid? I wish you would try to enslave me. Like, come on now. Trump was not thinking when he signed that bill, or he trying to pass it. Like, he's stupid. But then the other woman was talking about how she was like, well, yeah, they got what they want. It's a lot of black people out here. Oh, Trump, 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 Trump. It's a lot of women out here just feeling so prideful and arrogant about Trump. They was voting. They was running their mouth. They was doing all that. And look, he was against you the whole time. You voted for him, and you preaching for him, and you vouching for him, thinking you doing something good. And he was on your...
That means black people have to come in at the back. Yeah, black people can't sit at the lunch counter. Black people can sit in the banquet room in the back. That means black people need to get to the back of the bus. Yeah, that's what that means. Black people can't go to this restaurant or that restaurant, or can't patronize this store or that store. That's what this opens the door to. This policy was put into place because it was to balance the workforce for federal contractors, federal employees, that type of thing. It was put in place back in 1965. So my mom watched this policy come into effect, and she's still alive watching Donald Trump revoke it. It's not shocking. It's not shocking to black people that Donald Trump would go after this and do this. What's surprising to me is that he did this back in February, at the beginning of February.